Hey you guys, welcome back and I hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is gonna be about a foundation. From the title you can tell this is about the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. Now I know the foundation was released years ago, but I'm doing this particularly because of the shade range. I know Wet n Wild has a problematic shade range in a way where a lot of shades aren't available in India, and the ones that are, they have weird undertones. So that is the reason why I'm doing this. I know a lot of dark skinned people specifically have a lot of issues finding their shades in this particular range, so that is the reason why I thought my video would be helpful. So I have two shades right here with me. The first one is Desert Beige and the second one is Toffee Pecan. If you're wondering, then yes, I'm wearing the foundation right now. I'm wearing it in the shade Toffee Pecan. Now that is the reason why I decided to do this video. Toffee Pecan is a shade that the website claims as to be a medium deep with neutral undertones, and Desert Beige is a shade that it claims to be medium dark with warm undertones. Now I have things to say about both of these. So yeah, I think that is enough for the introduction of the product, and let's move on with the video. I do have a whole segment filmed with me applying this and showing you close-ups of how my skin looks. So if you're interested, I will leave a timestamp somewhere around the screen right now. Jump to that one if you want to see how it matches and stuff. So yeah, let's get started with the review. So the official name for this particular foundation is Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. This is the old one. I believe they have launched a new one which is I don't remember exactly what the new one is called, but I'm pretty sure they have launched a new version for this one. So this foundation is available in 10 shades in India and it retails for 599 rupees for 30 ml of product, which is pretty standard. I feel like 600 is also a good price considering this is always found on discount every other week. The shade Desert Beige specifically is on sale every single day, I feel, especially on Amazon. If you want to check it out, that is where I tend to buy my products from. This one in Toffee Pecan, I got it during a Flipkart sale, so yeah, I did get this one for cheap as well. Now coming on to packaging, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what the packaging is all about. So when I first saw people reviewing this, I saw people complaining about how much they hate the packaging, and in my mind I always thought I wouldn't have so much issue with the packaging, but now that I have it in my hands, I do know why people are complaining so much. Okay, so I have two foundations. One of them has a pump and one of them is this one, and there's no way that I gravitate towards this one unless it's for filming my videos. I'm trying to actually finish this one before that one, just because I don't like the packaging, or this is just not a foundation that I gravitate towards despite having a good formula. One of the biggest issues I actually have is, okay, so the spatula is disgusting that you have to constantly put it and paint it on your face. Another disgusting thing is when you open it, you can see that there is product built up on the spatula wand, and like even in this area, but it's just so messy and there is so much product. Even when you pick up the spatula, you actually take out a lot of product, which is not something I enjoy, specifically because this foundation is something that sinks into your lines if you apply too much. If I apply a foundation, if I apply something heavy around this area, they will start showing up after a while because of how much I talk. So yeah, if you are a person who really uses their facial expressions a lot, then this might be something that you want to be careful with. It happens with almost all foundations. Now if I apply a thin layer or a normal amount, I feel like you won't have the issue. And yeah, the bottle is made up of glass, and again the spatula, it's just very unnecessary, I feel. I know they probably tried to be innovative or something, but it clearly did not work that well. Now coming on to the shade range, Wet n Wild is notorious to have shade ranges with weird undertones. I believe they have good sections of shade ranges, but I still feel like it's not enough. Especially in India, they have 10 shades, among which after Desert Beige, I think there are only two darker shades, which one of them is Toffee Pecan, which suits NC44, which is my skin tone, and the other darker shade is probably a little bit deeper. So yeah, I definitely want them to extend the shade range, and this one specifically has neutral undertones and it does pull off a lot red and pink on me. Now I won't be complaining about this one because it does claim to be a neutral foundation, but the one in Desert Beige, it claims to have warm undertones, but I still feel like it's a lot more pink. Especially if you're a person with heavy yellow undertones, you might not enjoy it and it might make you look a little gray. For me, this works kinda because it has orange undertones and it does not make me look gray in any way. So yeah, I don't mind the shade undertone for this one. I definitely would love to add in some yellow shade adjustment thing, and that way I feel like this would work really well. Coming on to the price, I feel like it's pretty affordable. The foundation usually is available on sale. I haven't really picked up the foundation full price ever. I wish Wet n Wild would also fix the undertones. The shade range is not really that good. There are enough options for lighter skin tones, so if you're a person from that family, then this might work really well for you. But if you're a lot deeper than me, then I don't think you're gonna be able to find your shade in this particular range. Coming on to the type of formula, the formula is really nice. I like how it looks on my skin. Right now I haven't set the foundation at all, and it really looks good. I do get why it says Photofocus, because it does look really good on the camera and in pictures. The consistency is definitely on the thicker side, but in any way it's not a thick foundation. It's somewhere around the medium consistency range. It's not too liquidy, it's not too thick. For me, the coverage would be medium. If you have good skin, this might even pass off as a full coverage foundation for you, but as someone who does have a lot of problematic areas, I feel like this is medium coverage, and honestly this amount of coverage is perfectly fine for me. The foundation blends really well. The only issues I found is if you have dry patches, then you might have to moisturize them really well in order for this foundation to sit well on them. I have one right here and you can't see it on camera, but it is clinging to that area, and in this chin area it's a little dry, so it's clinging on to those patches as well. The staying power for this foundation is actually really good. I have worn this foundation for over 8 hours and throughout the day it looked really good. Even after coming home, I did not find that it has faded a lot from my skin. I've seen a lot of dry skin people say that this clings onto them, but honestly, if you moisturize well, or if your sunscreen is something that does not dry matte but has a dewy finish, then this one will work well for you. So I used to different bases. You guys will see it in the demo sections. So this one is the Pond's moisturizer, the blue packaging one, I don't remember the name, and this one is my regular moisturizer. On both sides I feel like it looks pretty good. The finish isn't really matte, I feel like it's more of the soft matte feel. I'm not really sure how to explain it. It just does not look flat and matte. Okay. Coming on to the brand issue, I have explained this in 2 other of my videos, and yes, Wet n Wild is kinda cruelty free, but then it's again up to you guys to decide if it really is cruelty free. I will try to link a video down below which explains what exactly makes Wet n Wild cruelty free despite selling in China. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, then do check that video out. Now let's move on to the demo section, and after that we are going to be doing our pros and cons. Okay, hi, so this is what my skin looks like. As you guys can see, it's messed up equally on both sides. So yeah, I'm gonna be using 2 type of bases for this foundation. The first one is this Pond's one. This is not made for dry skin. I do have dry skin, just putting it out there, and this is not made for dry skin, but I feel like a lot of people might be using this as a moisturizer or as a base, so that's the reason I'm gonna incorporate this one. And the next one is this one. This is a moisturizer that my dermatologist has given me, and this is something that I've been using for the past few years. This one is definitely a lot more moisturizing than the Pond's one, so that way we can see how it works on both kind of bases. As I mentioned, I have very dry skin, and yeah, I think that is it, and let's get to the demo part. So for the Pond's side, I'm putting it on my left. Okay, so I have let both of these sit for around half a minute to a minute, and now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So as you can see, I have both shades over here. One is Desert Beige and one is Toffee Pecan. They have a shade called Caramel, and I thought I would pick that one up, but surprise, it's not available in India. This one in Desert Beige, it's definitely a lot more pink toned for a foundation that claims to have warm undertones. So yeah, this is something my mom uses. She does not really mind it, and it's not a big issue. Like, it's not a huge shift in undertones to where your skin looks gray or something. For the Toffee Pecan shade, I feel like I'll apply it first and then let you guys decide what do you think the undertone of this one is. So yeah, let's get into the demo. So this is what the shade looks like. After this segment is over, I'm gonna insert a comparison swatch between Desert Beige and Toffee Pecan so that you guys can decide which one is the one that you gravitate more towards. So yeah, let's blend this out. Okay, so this is the side with no foundation and this is the side with foundation, and now let's finish up the right side. Okay, so as you guys can see, I don't think there is any prominent difference between the bases. I'm actually gonna put on the other shade, which is Desert Beige, on my under eyes area. I'm not gonna do it as a concealer, but I just need it to be highlighted. And yeah, I think that is all I have to say. Now let's move on to the pros and cons. Pro number 1 would be it's easily available in India. It's available in online and some offline stores. Pro number 2 is that it's really affordable, 600 and on discount 300. I feel like it's a pretty good deal. Pro number 3 is the shade range. Despite being, I feel like this would be a pro and con. For some people, the shade range is good. For some people, it's not. Pro number 4 would be the staying power, and it does wear throughout the day beautifully. So if you're looking for a 95 foundation, you might want to check this one out. And pro number 5 would be that the foundation has a really good finish. And if you're looking for a foundation that works well with photography, then this one might be the one you want to check out. So yeah, I think those were the pros. Now let's move on to the cons. Con number 1 is the packaging. I absolutely despise the packaging. Con number 2 is the undertones of the shades, as I mentioned. It's really weird, it's really different, and you might end up having to add some color correctors or color adjusting drops to it to make it work for your skin tone. Con number 3 is not enough shades for darker skin tones. So I do expect them to extend the shade range in some way and bring the darker shades to India as well. Con number 4 is that if you have dry patches on your skin, this will cling onto those. And con number 5 would be that the brand issue, if it's cruelty free for you, if it's not cruelty free for you, that is something that you have to decide. I just have to mention it for you. So I think those are pretty even. I definitely think that as an individual product, this is a really good foundation and I would highly recommend it. Just change the damn packaging. You guys don't know how much the packaging annoys me. I did not expect it, but yes, it's really annoying. Now, would I recommend this foundation? Yes, absolutely. I really love the formula. I love the staying power, and if you can find a proper shade and undertone for yourself, then yeah, you might want to go ahead with this one. So yeah, that is it for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful in some way or the other. If you did, then please like, comment and subscribe. All 3 of these things mean so much to me. If you guys have any video requests, then please do leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, I think that is all I have to say. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.